With 13 World Series appearances, 3 national championships, and the iconic Yogi Berra Stadium and Museum, Montclair State baseball remains one of New Jersey's and all of D3's most storied programs. While the team may have dropped a bit in the 20-teens, under head coach Dave Lorber, they've made a resurgence in the 2020s and were one of the top teams in the NJAC last season. How can they take the next step back to Titletown? Find out on this edition of On the Road.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Peter Cosentino. I am a senior here on the Montclair State baseball team, and welcome to MSU Baseball on the Road.
The Montclair State baseball program hit bottom after the 2019 season. 12-25 and 3-15 in the NJAC, all-time school records for losses in both. Enter Coach Dave Lorber and staff in a renewed commitment to excel. The Red Hawks followed the advice of the man whose name graces their home stadium. They came to a fork in the road, and they took it. Last year, Montclair State qualified for the NJAC playoffs for the first time in 5 seasons. In 2022, they are ready for more.
We talk a lot about honoring our past with our tradition and history here at Montclair State, and making sure that we know about the former players that came through these doors and even played in the middle of campus back in the day that led us to a lot of these World Series appearances and titles. And we try to honor them by how we play, how we go about our business on and off the field. And then we talk about what it takes to be great and the work ethic that that you need to have each day on the field, in the weight room, the togetherness, the family atmosphere that all goes into a championship program. And if we do that, we match it with talent that we can amass here in the North Jersey, Montclair area and beyond, then I think we're going to be able to return. And that's our goals. Our goals are to play at the highest level of Division III college baseball, return to a World Series, and ultimately bring that 4th national title back to Montclair State.
2 players who will lead the charge this year. 3rd-team All-American Pete Cosentino, who slugged 9 homers a year ago, and 6-year lefty pitcher Brian Reiss, who has been one of the top pitchers in the NJAC for almost all of his college journey.
Yeah, so we're really excited about the nucleus we have. Obviously, Peter being at the forefront of that with his accolades, but also Joey Norton returning for his 6th year. Is lockdown defender at 3rd base for us. He was great. We returned in Mike Murphy, our center fielder, who was a freshman last year, 2nd-team all-conference, that did a fantastic job out there as well. And I think the unspoken hero to our season is Anthony Guarino, who really stabilized us behind the plate, led the pitching staff, and he's returning behind the dish as well. And then on the pitching side, you look at guys like Brian Reiss, war battle, veteran, knows how to win at every level. He's done it. And then the emergence of Pat Cucurulu and Ben Levine on the mound. And so we're excited about returning those guys and then having them being pushed by some young guys like Matt Puntari and Jacob Dembin, and Nick Curcio has made some good strides on the mound for us. So we're excited about marrying some of our 6th-year seniors, 5th-year seniors with some of these brand new freshman faces and seeing what they can all do together.
It's definitely important to me. As soon as Coach Lorber came in here, we saw drastic improvements, not only just record-wise, but as a group of guys. It's really important to know that we're not only trying to become better baseball players, but also better people, and he really pushes that on us. Might be hard on us, but we need that, especially after everything, but he came in and made an immediate impact, and we're all very, very excited. We really like him a lot.
Yeah, I know coming in my freshman year with a very large class, Montclair has always been famous for the outstanding D3 baseball program with the World Series and the championships and all that. And I had a nice reminder of that my sophomore year, having all the interim coaches for Coach Ruth and all the other interim coaches that kind of just remind us of how special playing here at Montclair State really is. And for me personally, once I got that reminder, the rest was kind of easy. We have that extra drive, that extra will to kind of want to do better, to kind of not only play good for ourselves or for our coaches, but to play well for our university's reputation.
So coming back for 6 years is definitely a blessing. 2 years ago, I had a meeting with Lorber after my 4th year, and we kind of went over that whole situation. I'm getting blessed to come back for the 5th year. And then last year, halfway through the year, he told me I had a 6th year, and I couldn't reject it. I kind of come out here, work harder every day because it really is a blessing. And like you said, nobody gets to get that 6 years, so it's really, really important to me. I'm never going to let it slip.
Knew that was coming. You're gonna do it 7 more times now on you. Well, I think that there's 2 pieces to becoming a really good program. One is you need to identify and recruit the talent. And then when you do that successfully, once they're here, you need to develop them. You need to make them better baseball players. You need to grow them up as people and men. And we take player development as serious as anywhere in the country. We want our players to come in and get better. We're going to change them from the day they step on campus, both physically, mentally, and in their baseball skill set, so that way we can play and we have an advantage when the time comes to get into a regional, get into a World Series, that our guys are fully prepared for anything that's thrown at them.